we would be in trouble. And I'm gonna, yeah. But the reality is, as organizers, and I'm gonna just put it on our laps here, we have to do better.
That's right. That's right.
We absolutely have to do better. We are counting on other people to organize our communities for us.
We are.
When we ought to be in these communities organized. Some of us have become opportunists.
Yes.
That's right.
And we show up at other people's events to talk.
That's
When
right.
we should be organizing ourselves. Right?
That's right.
We ought to be organizing. And then everybody we organize, we need to mobilize them together. There are too many upset parents, too many activists, too many community, too many brilliant people in and around the city of Newark that we have not been able to organize masses of people yet. We have to begin to self-reflect on our inability to mobilize the people in the way we need to mobilize them.
You got it.
And organize these folks in the way they need to be organized. And attract them to what our ideology is regarding schools, democracy, and moving forward. Our parents are not arguing back. They're not upset about the new reform academic curriculum that they're putting into schools. They're upset because they can't take their kid to the school down the street from their house.
That's right. That's right.
We have to understand that. They're not upset because there's a long school day or a short school day. They're upset because they have no voice. They have no control. They have no ideas that's being listened to in this place, that they're being shut out, they're being not listened to, and anything that they think is right, they're doing the reverse of that. And people are acting without their consultation. Right? And we have to appeal to people's fundamental grievance, which is, I do not have democracy.
That's right.
That's their fundamental grievance. That's what people's fun. You know what parents are angry about that were at West Kitty that day? They were angry because they had 4 kids in 4 different schools.
That's right.
They were angry because they had to drive to a transportation hub, put their kid on a bus, and go to another school, a bus that may not have shown up. They're angry because they just moved to a neighborhood and can't walk down the street and put their kid into school.
That's right.
They're angry because they just came from Vietnam. They just came from Dominican Republic. They just came from Haiti and Liberia and Sierra Leone to America, and they cannot put their kid in the school in their neighborhood because they destroyed the neighborhood schools, and they told them they had to fill out something on a computer that they didn't even have access to and don't even know what's going on and probably can't even speak the language that they have the information in. And then telling them, they're presenting it to them like this is democracy and saying you cannot put your kid in this school because there's no more room. You have to put your kid in a school 2 miles across the city. And if you don't live 2.5 miles, we can't give you a bus card. So you got to get there by any means necessary. That is not democracy.
No,
that
it's
is
not.
what we go around the world and tell people what is happening in America. That is not what we should be proud of here in this city, in this state, in this country. That is not what it is. People came from all over the place looking for something that does not exist here.
Got it.
And the people in this country have to fight to make democracy real for all Americans and all new Americans at the same time. And that's what this struggle is fundamentally about. And that's why I'm involved in it. Because parents should have the right and the choice to decide for themselves that I live in this neighborhood and neighborhood schools work. And not only that, that whatever is good for other Americans is good for my children too. And if they get to have an elected school board, so do I. And if they get to have public schools, so do I. Right? And if they get to have unions, so do I. Right? And anything that's happening in the suburbs or anywhere else should happen in the cities where my children live.
That's right.
Every day. Every day. And the hundreds spend hundreds of millions of dollars in these public school systems belong overwhelmingly to black and brown families who are the majorities in these inner cities who do not have control over the hundreds and millions of dollars in these school systems because they are now taking them. Education is the last civil right. It is the last public marketplace. It is being raided by Wall Street for the simple fact that they have the opportunity to take money, public money, out of the hands of working people and put it in the pockets of private industry.
Celebrate.
That's right.